Sagajata Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakam Vitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gauranga Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visavana Suti Devi Gunavami Hari Priya Vanchakol Pataru Vyascha Vipasam Vigaye Vacha Patidana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Radhara Sri Vasari Gaura Bhaktavrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Murai Gupta ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Bhaktavrindam ki jai, Shri Shri Namadhyam Mayapur ki jai. Hare Krishna. Hanuman is one of my heroes. One of the person I remember every day. Personalities I remember every day. Hanuman is one. See, I have Kavacha here. It's Hanuman. It's Hanuman Kavacha. He's addicted to his service to Lord Ramachandra. He's an addict. As we have a material addiction to a spiritual addiction, Hanuman is 100% addicted to Ramachandra. Ask Hanuman what is today. He doesn't know. We know what is today. Right? Hanuman doesn't know what is today. If you ask him, he doesn't know what is today. Ramachandra. It's only Ramachandra who knows. He doesn't know anything beyond that. There was a question the other day. We have Guru Nitai, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman, Radha Samasundar, Asta Saki, Panchatattva, Lakshman Nrsimha, Prahlad Nrsimha, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. Water is loaded. Hanuman, the one did. Sitaram, nothing else. It's Hanuman. He doesn't know anything except Ramachandra. First class servant. First class. When the Muni was looking for devotees who had gotten the Lord's mercy, Hanuman was recommended. So he came to, while he was coming from the sky, he was chanting. Ragupati Raga Balajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram. Hanuman, from here he had, not from the sky, he has not reached the ground, from the sky, Hanuman had. He jumped from there to meet Narottama in the sky. Just he had Ram. He went to the sky and grabbed in the sky. They hugged each other very tight. so tight out of love, just because he had ram. After a long time, they were dancing the kirtan in the air. They were dancing in the air. And gradually they came down. When they got down, Hanuman he took the money to the temple to see the Lord. He saw the beautiful from Narottama. Like this time they make Ramchanda smiling. You see? He's smiling. The Ramchanda is smiling. So after taking darshan, he came outside and gave him a nice seat to sit. But the Ramani said, "You are the best. You are the best devotee. You have the mercy of Lord Ramachandra. You are the best." Hanuman said, "Why you talk like this? Why do you make me to cry? I am not the best. If I'm the best, why did he leave me?" He took other devotees with him, but he left me. If I'm the best, what am I doing here without my Lord? Why do you make me cry? I forgot about him saying, "Why do you make me to cry?" I remember him. Hanuman never forget him. He never forgets. In sleep or awake, Hanuman never forgets Ramchandra. For a moment, zero. The only thing in his heart is Ramchandra, Sitaram. That is the only thing that is there. That's the only thing in his mouth. That's the only thing in his ears. That's the only thing in his eyes. That's the only thing in his consciousness. Sitaram. That's the perfection of life. You know, a devotee with so many wonderful qualities. A devotee already is addiction. Is the quality of a devotee. It's an addiction. It's the quality of a devotee. So Hanuman is an addict. It's attachment to service to Lord Ramachandra. It's attachment to service. Most of us are attached to position, not service. Hanuman does not have attachment for position. He has attachment only for service. So, how do you know one is attached to service? He's not worried whatever service is given to him. It doesn't matter. Service is service. It is service. Position, you discriminate what service to do. But service, there's no discrimination. What service you get, whatever service you get, it is service for the Lord. That's okay. To serve here is service for him. To be the manager is a service. Whatever position you give him is service. He does not discriminate. It's service. That is Hanumanji. So another quality you know, very prominent, but very silent, that you don't see it physically. Hanuman has deep appreciation for devotees. Deep appreciation for devotees. And how do you know that? He glorified devotees. So Hanuman, when the Ramani was glorifying him, "You're the best. You have the mercy of the Lord. Just see your addiction for the Lord. Just see your attachment to the service to the Lord. You know nothing but the Lord Ramachandra. And I must say, please don't disturb my ears. Don't talk about this. I'm not. If you want to know a devotee, go to the Pandavas. Pandavas. Go to the Pandavas. They have the mercy of the Lord. Hanuman says, see, I'm an animal. What do you want to know from me? What is it you don't know that I have to tell you? For my purification. For my purification. You are a brahmachari. I'm a brahmachari. And others like four Kumaras. They eternal brahmacharis. Let me tell you, my dear Narada, we are inferior to the Pandavas. We're inferior. Don't think less of them. This morning is when Japarkar Mali was talking about. Householders should do what? Become Paramahamsa by distributing those who preach Krishna consciousness. Paramahamsa is not a title. It's a qualification, it's a quality. Which is exhibited by the service we do, preaching, Hanuman, Paramahamsa. So he started to glorify. Pandavas were used to teach us what is tolerance. Tolerance. Krishna used the Pandavas to show the level of their tolerance. Because of the quality of their service, their addiction to Krishna. See, I worship Lord Ramachandra as an incarnation. You worship Narayan as an incarnation. The Kumaras, they worship Narayan as an incarnation. The Pandavas worship Krishna, Avatari. They are superior to all of us. Hanuman is speaking. Anywhere you see Hanuman, you don't see Hanuman small, right? Anywhere you see Hanuman, why? Hanuman is a signal to tell the world, Lord Ramachandra is here. Ramachandra is here. See, the Lord is here, please. Come here. Ramachandra is here. It's Hanuman. Calling the whole world to come to the shelter of Lord Ramachandra. It's Hanuman. Where we are sitting now, he lived here. In Chaitanya Lila, is Murari Gupta. Hidden, is covered. Who is covering? Hari. Murari, the enemy of Murasura. Krishna is locked up in the heart of Hanuman, like he locked Sitaram. Murari locked up Hari in the heart. So he's called Murari Gupta. One who is hiding Hari. He's hiding Hari, keeping him there. This is the altar of Hanuman. It's keeping the Lord here. So he's called Murari Gupta. See the Gupta? Here, in this place. In Chaitanya Lila, he was thinking, why Ramachandra abandoned Sita? What is this? He fought Ravana, took a lot of trouble. It took a lot of trouble. It's not an easy thing to to live in the forest for 14 years, and within the 14 years, he lost his wife. He has to fight, struggle, kill Bali religiously. Went to Lanka, constructed a bridge, when they killed almost all the Rakshasas and their king, then took Sita Devi. So with all this difficulty, why did he, after all this trouble, just abandon her? Why? This is not correct. I will commit suicide. Just kill me. I can't live to see this injustice. So he's sharp, knife, sharp, very nicely. He did there. Cut off my head. The Chitan Mahaprabhu is king. Oh, Jaho! My Pandit. Patience is at a lotus feet. You offer more patience? You offer patience to me? Huh? Yes, I offer patience. For what? You offer patience to me means what? Yesterday we were talking about the patience, the importance of patience, which we don't know, we basically do. Patience is a recognition of a superior person. We want to destroy our sin. This in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Offer patience is destroy karma, destroy our sins. Not a whimsical activity, casual activity which you don't do, panchakalpa. So they want to do like that. Not here, but in some places. It's too long. Huh? So it's too long to recite the whole mantra. Right? It's an offense. Clear offense. Why? Because we don't know what it is. Many devotees doesn't know what it is. Yesterday we were explaining about that. Offer of patience destroy our sins. And we are dealing with our sins, dealing our bhakti. But the process which is given to us to destroy, we minimize it. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you offer patience to me? It means what? Why offer patience? I'm your master. Say yes. I owe you my respect. You speak differently and you act differently. No, I'm your Lord. If I'm your Lord, go and bring that knife you're keeping. Go and bring the knife. I said, go and bring the knife. And I said, who told you I'm keeping that? Oh. He said, who told me? Who told me? You said like that. Who told me? But tell me one day himself, don't carry it. What do you want to do with this? Why are you doing this? I said, stop it. The first time it was here, in this place. The time will stop him from committing suicide. He was feeling. See how the Pandavas suffer. He is the Supreme Lord. Why did he allow the devotee to suffer like that? Because he didn't mention himself, but he already mentioned that to Narottama that the Lord left me here and he carried all his favorite devotees. So I'm useless. So what is the use of my existence? Just go away. But someone came and told him to stop this. This is not correct. Then it is also here. It was here one day. Gupta was, his wife gave him prasadam. He was throwing it. Eat! 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 He was throwing the food. He threw the whole food from the plate. And the wife brought him again. He threw everything all. Eat! 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 So the next day, Chitambo came here. Constipation. So what did you eat? What is the cause? What did you eat? So you really knew? So why are you asking me? Ask your wife. Ask your wife. Yesterday when we were pushing me, eat. What, do I have power to resist you? Do I have power to resist? You say eat, I ate. Please, it's constipation. You have to give me medicine. Give me medicine. So the time I went to his drinking cup was full of water. He took it. No. He took it and drank the water. Oh yes. I'm okay. I'm okay now. Indigestion have disappeared. Now I'm alright. From drinking the water of Morai. The Lord did this to glorify his devotees. The Lord did this, worshipping his devotees. Chaitanya he worshipped Ishwara Puri in Gaya. He worshipped him, cook for him, massage him, put him to rest, massage him, worship him. Nobody saw that. He's drinking the water from Murari Gupta's. What is that? That is, you take remnant from a superior person. So Hanuman is superior to him. He did that. Konabesri did that. Chaitanya did the same thing. Took his cup and drank it. We say broken the cup. Like nothing. Not a decent cup like in the plastic. It's a broken one. Chaitanya took the water and drank it. Nobody saw that. But everybody saw. Why he worship Shiva? Huh? Why he worship Shiva? I mean, Shiva is superior. He worship Ishwara Puri. He didn't see that one. He worship Radha Gupta. He did. Collaboration. Nobody saw that. Only Shiva do we saw. That is our problem. That's our problem. That we want to see a very small of mistake. We want to see small mistake. See that. What about the whole mercy which is available? Nobody saw that. A small mistake. Yes, see that one. That is our problem. Srila Swami, he said the fault finder is like a sweeper. What is a sweeper? When you take a broom in your hand, what are you looking for? Dirt. It's not a clean place. A clean place doesn't exist for a sweeper. It's dirt you're looking for. That's a consciousness. That is our style. To put dirt. When the place is clean, it doesn't see. This is an unfortunate situation of conditioned souls. But you know, he respected his devotee. Very good. He appreciated him. And he's drinking from his drinking cup. That's what he's using. We don't use something the Lord is using. Because it is the Lord's paraphernalia is as good as the Lord also. It has the potency of the Lord. But here the Lord himself directly is using the property of his devotee directly. It's an appreciation. Then another day, Murari Gupta went to Srivas Pandit's house. And Chitam Hafu was there. Garuda. And I was, yes, I'm here. Are you Garuda? Yes, I'm your servant. Are you the one? He said, yes. I'm the one. You forgot? I took you to Swarga when you went to give Indra's mother's umbrella or ring. Yes, earring. Yes, I carry you there. You forgot? I carry you. Sit on my back. Where do you want to go? Where should I take you to? Chitambo climb on Murari Gupta's. And they roam around in the Srivas Pandit's house. After enjoying that, then he came down. He's morally good. He also acted like Garuda. Yes. It's Garuda. So we have this treasure. It's a treasure. We have sitting here. He lived here. His dust is here. His potency is here. Chitama who came here. Everything is here. Everything is here. He will get a mercy here. That is now we should appreciate also. Yes, and Narottama Thakura key. First day is yes. Narottama Thakura key. For business. From his early childhood, Narottama began to display symptoms of his future greatness. Everyone was amazed to see his great intelligence and his devotional demeanor. A brahmachari for his entire life, Narottama Das visited all the places of pilgrimage. He was the highest platform of devotional achievement. This is from Bhakti. Before he appeared, before he came, Chitana was calling, Narottama. Who is Narottama? He had not come yet. Chitana is chanting his glories. He's calling him to come and join him. So the Lord was anxious for him to come and join him and continue with his distribution of nectar of Krishna consciousness. Narottama Das Thakura was Champaka Manjari in Krishna Lila. It's a Manjari, Champaka Manjari. That's Narottama Das. Just looking at his future alone, you can understand. When you look at his future, a body which is full of sins look different from the body which is free from sins, right? When you look at the body, you can notice. You see the difference. See the difference. Champak Manjari. Eternally assisting Rupa Manjari in her service to Radha and Krishna. Champaka Manjari had mercy on the conditioned souls of this earth, and he appeared as Narottama in the village of Keturi Gram, about 12 miles from Rampur, Bowadia, in the Gopalpur subdivision of Rajshahi district. This took place on the full moon day of the month of Magha, sometime around the middle of the 15th century of the Saka era. Narottama was born on the Maghi Purnima. From that day on, he thrived and grew like the waxing moon. Narottama's father was Raj Krishna Nanda Dutt, the Zamindar of the Gopalpur area. His mother's name was Narayani Devi. Raj Krishnananda had a younger brother named Purushottam Dutt, who had a son named Santosha. In order to show that his associate can take birth in any caste, Krishna had Narottam take birth in a Kayastha family. This is the mercy of Latita Mahaprabhu. The places that Ganga does not flow are considered inauspicious. Even within India, it is considered inauspicious. For example, Ekachakra. Therefore, to make it auspicious, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will send Nityananda Prabhu there. Like other places also. In an animal family, Hanuman was sent there. In the demonic family, Prahlad Mahana was sent there. In the Yavana family, Haridas Thakur was sent there. Kayastha family, Narottam Dasa. Not only Narottam. Who again? Kayastha. Thank you. Raghunath Goswami. Kayastha. The Zamindars. And Srila Prabhupada extended that mercy by taking Krishna all over the world, extending Ganga to everywhere. So he did the best. He did the best. From his early childhood, Narottam began to display symptoms of his pure greatness. Everyone was amazed to see his great intelligence and his devotional demeanor. He was constantly absorbed in meditation on the wonderful qualities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. The Lord and his associate appeared to him in his dreams. As tears poured from his eyes, Narottam would offer prayers of surrender to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Chandra, and the other associates of the Lord. Finally, the Lord and his associates appeared to him in a dream and consoled him with kind words. Mahaprabhu leaves Prema behind for Narottama. According to Prem Vilas, when Mahaprabhu passed through Kanaya Natashala, as he was dancing ecstatically in Kirtan, he began to call out the name, Narottam, Narottam, Narottam. When Nityananda asked him why he was calling out this name, Mahaprabhu answered, My Lord, you do not know your own glories. When we went to Jagannath Puri, you shed tears out of divine love. Days after day, I managed to capture your divine love and save it. Now, I wish to keep it here by the Padmavati river for Narottam Das. It is Padmavati river. Nityananda Prabhu is Padmavati is the name of Nityananda Prabhu's mother. And Ekachakra is her kund. Yeah, Padmavati kund. Very nice. Sometimes the water is there, sometimes the water is dry. Sometimes we took opportunity to swim inside. It was a very nice spot. Very nice. And Nityananda Prabhu. When Chaitanya asked him to come and call for his mother after 12 years of his illness, Nityananda Prabhu, he didn't travel by road, he traveled by Ganga. He entered the water and he was just going inside the water from there. He came through the Ganga, and then from there we have Prabhupada Ghat. And then he came out and came to Jogpit. He didn't travel by road. That means what? Yes, he became a snake. When he entered the water, he became a snake. He was going inside. And then all the way came here. At Nityananda Prabhu Kijai. And sometimes, as he was saying that day, he removed his dhoti, removed his everything and tied on his head and sat down, and he cried for a long time. He was crying continuously for a long time. Crying. The tears which was coming, a river, the Ganga is coming from his eyes. So Ganga came from the lotus feet, which is here. The Ganga also comes from the eyes. He did. Chaitanya also did. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, that lake which you created, the brain, I'm keeping it for now. Oh, Padmavati, take my love and keep it here. When Narottama Das comes and bathe here, give it to him. In the Padmavati river, Roshi Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lived. Mahaprabhu then went on to Padmavati river to the place known as Kutupul, where he bathed and sang and danced in ecstasy. He then called out to the river, "Oh Padmavati, take my love and keep it here. When Narottama comes and bathe here, give it to him." Padmavati inquired, "How will I recognize him? How will I know Narottama? It is Narottama because many good devotees. How will I know it's Narottama?" Mahaprabhu answered, "You will know it is Narottama, for when he enters your water, he will overflow." No speculation. Everything scientific. A person will enter your water and overflow. Thousands of people bet in Ganga, right? So only one person entered and overflow. That is Narottama Das. Thakura title was given to him by Sri Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami. He gave him the title Narottama Das Thakura Srinivas Acharya and Shama Pandit. He gave them the name, the title. When he heard Narottama speak the Bhagavata, the Thakura, it was nectar flowing. Nectar. See, let me tell you, when I tell you what we're talking. What we're talking is, it is not the empty philosophy which we speak in our classes. What we are talking about is when they speak, so hear it, you just hear it, you become Christian conscious. Become Christian conscious. That is lecture. Speaking is not a drama that one can rehearse and play on the stage. Speaking is a science that one can plant Krishna in the heart of the hearers. Sorry, mosquito is disturbing to the pains. Anyway, let's continue. Don't worry. Just listen. Just listen. This is better. The place where Mahaprabhu placed Prema for Narottama's sake was later given the name Prema Thali. When Narottama was 12 years old, he had a dream in which Nityananda Prabhu told him to bathe in the Padmavati and take the Prema which he had been stored there for him. He went the next day to the Padma, and as soon as he put his foot in the water, the river started to overflow. The Padmavati then remembered Mahaprabhu's words and gave Narottama the Prema which she had been safeguarding for him. Prema is given. It is not acquired by our strength, it is given. Given by one who has it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave it to Padmavati. Padmavati gave it to Narottama. As soon as he experienced the ecstasies of Prema, Narottama's character, his appearance, everything about him changed automatically. His parents noticed the transformation and did everything they could to bring him back to his normal state, but failed. If you have become a pure devotee, you are a pure devotee. Not that today you are a pure devotee and tomorrow you are not a pure devotee. It's not like that. It is given, it is given. You have gotten it. It is permanent. It will not change. You cannot fall down. Having drunk the wine of divine ecstasy, mentioned that day, intoxicated. This is an intoxicant. Narottama had become intoxicated, and the bonds of family life could no longer hold him back. Rupa Sanatana Swami. Narottama began to ponder, began to wonder how he could escape from his material entanglements. Finally, one day, when his father and uncle were away on official business, he practiced some deception on his mother and tricked his bodyguard so that he could leave his family for Vrindavan. It was the full moon day of Kartik when this event took place. According to others, Narottama waited to go to Vrindavan until after the death of his father when his cousin Santosha was given the responsibility for the zamindari. Even though he was the son of a rich zamindar, in his desire to unite with the Lord, he was ready to abandon the pleasures of the body in a moment. Day and night he cried, walking barefoot, forgetting to eat and to drink until finally he would fall unconscious under a tree. One golden-skinned Brahmin came and offered him a cup of milk and said to him in a sweet voice, "Oh, Narottama, drink this milk. Your cut and bruises will go away. Take it easy." The Lord is always there. Like we mentioned before, everything has been arranged. Everything has been perfectly arranged and stored up there for all devotees, waiting for when we become serious, we become conscious of what is available, and put everything into practice. It will reveal. It will be revealed. It will be revealed. Everything. After saying this, the Brahmin vanished, and the exhausted Narottama finally fell asleep. That night, he dreamed of Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. The two Goswamis placed their hands on his chest and fed him the milk that Mahaprabhu himself had brought him. All of Narottama's fatigue disappeared. When will this become my life? That should be our prayer, our conscious. The Prem Vilas also describe how Narottama took initiation from Loknath Goswami. Narottama was born on Maghi Purnima. His renunciation took place on the Kartik Purnima, and he was initiated by Loknath on the Shravan Purnima. Loknath Goswami is considered to be a personal associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Indeed, he was the first Gaudiya Vaishnava to be instructed by the Lord to go to Vrindavan, along with Bhugarba Goswami. Lokanath set the standard for worship in the spirit of renunciation while in the dam. He was a Vivekanandi Vaishnava. Vivekanandi Vaishnava. That is, he took pleasure in worshipping the Lord in solitude. Solitude, not public temple like we are. His deity is, he used to keep his deity on the hollow of a tree. That's why he keep his deity and worship. Vivekanandi. And sometimes he's on this. In this spirit, he had vowed not to take any disciples. Narottama Das too made a vow to take initiation from no one other than Lokanath. Competition. Right? Competition. I will never take any disciple. I will never take initiation from anyone except Narottama. Lokanath. It's a big competition. Though he was the son of a Raj, a king, Narottama's desire to receive Lokanath's mercy was so great that he went in the middle of every night to clean the place he used as a toilet. He will also leave fine earth and water for him to clean himself afterward. This is described as follows. The prem belongs. That time that Thakura does his service without being noticed, because he was not expecting. Thank you. He was not expecting anything material. He doesn't want anything material. He doesn't want to be known. He only wants the shelter of a pure devotee. That is all he needs. He wants the shelter of a pure devotee. It is not an offense. That is our right. It's our right to take shelter of a pure devotee. It's our right. Dr. Thakura, he doesn't want any person less than Lokanath Maharaj. So he did everything to achieve the goal. For example, I've seen so many devotees who left the movement because they felt not appreciated. The services were not noticed. And many devotees will still leave for the same reason. Nobody appreciates my service. I've been serving for years and years. Nobody noticed me. I took a lot of risk to serve, but I'm not noticed. How can I belong to this kind of people? There are many devotees like this, with this kind of mentality. But we're not here, we're not learning from our acharyas. Rupa Swami told us to follow the footsteps of acharyas. What does it mean? To imitate them? To follow is different. To imitate is different. Follow the example they set. Follow their teachings. Serve without expectation, only to be sheltered. Narottama is teaching that principle. Who sees it? Who sees this lesson? Because it is not our, that is not our interest. Our interest in Christian consciousness is not pure love of God. So we will not see what is available. Only those interested in Christian consciousness, the pure love of God, they will see what our chariots have left behind for us. And they will aspire for that only. Only that they will aspire for. They pray, they yearn for that. And they're ready to make any sacrifice to get it. Narottama Dasa could he did. Lokanath Goswami said, would never accept any disciple. So he will go in the night and do his service and leave before he will be seen. We want to see what we have, want people to see what we have done. Not even here, even in the Bible, it is there. If you give someone something by the right, you should not allow the left to see it. But we are advertising what we are doing. According to the Bible, you have already received your profit. So nothing from God again. God is not going to reward you again because you already gotten your reward from people. Because of advertising what we have done. So we have gotten our benefit from common people. So there's no chance for God again to come in. So Christian will not do anything again because you have gotten what you're looking for. That is Bible. That's the Bible. Narottama Thakura, he go in the night to serve his guru without anybody seeing him. And not that he did it for one day and forgot the next day. He was doing every day without fail. He was very conscious. This is what I'm looking for. Consistency. That's Christian consistency. Christian calls it Abjabichari now. Abjabichari now in chapter 14. Abjabichari ni chapter 13. In 3 places Christian uses it. Means no fall down, no break, steady, it's fixed. That is the qualification to be promoted above the 3 modes of nature. Steadiness in practice. Even materially speaking, you cannot be considered a successful businessman, business lady when you're not steady in your business. Right? You're not steady in your studies. You go to school once a week. You pass exam. You go to your office once a week or twice a week and not at regular time. Even if you go once a week but at regular time, people will know that, okay, our money is here, but certain time to go. Like when we say to a friend and he told us, hey, don't worry, from 6 to 7:30 I'm here. It's fixed. Either you come, it doesn't come, I'm here. From 6 to 7:30 I'm here. It's fixed. That is a very big challenge for material things. What about spiritual? Consistent. That is how you also know something which is transcendental. Christian is consistent in his teachings, in his activities, everything. Consistent. Anything which is authentic can be judged by this. So Christian didn't tell John, John, you know, when I spoke to someone, I forgot some things. Now I'm going to give you new ones. What Christian saying, Gita? Yeah? Yeah, so that is old. I want to give you a fresh one. Christian say like that? Huh? What's he giving? The same thing I gave, the same thing I'm giving to you. This is consistency. Our dictionary changes every day meaning. Every day they change dictionary meaning. And also Jehovah's Witness Bible also change every year. Every year they are adulterated, they change it. Jehovah's Witness. Don't have any. No, very few in the Goa. Christianity. Yes. But Gita never change every day. Not every millennium. The same thing. Millennium juge. Juge. That's the consistency. That's how you know something which is eternal, which is truth. So Narottama Das Thakura does this consistently every night. He will go and clean the Guru's place, clean and put a fresh water, put everything fresh, new, and he will go away before he said. We want the Guru to see. Some of us you come to program only when the Guru visit our temple. And we sit in the front and answer phone call. Guru is speaking, we will not hear. Very funny. Whimsical people. In the name of transcendence. How is that transcendence? Eh? How is that transcendence? If that is transcendence, then if that is transcendence, then what is what is not transcendent? What is not? That cannot be transcendental. It is whimsical. He did this as a regular service. Irregular. He would hide the broom or coconut leaves in the earth, and each night take them out to sweep the place. His heart filled with joy because he's doing the right thing. Joyful. When we do the right thing, when we do something which is transcendental, the heart becomes clean. The joy will flow. He considered himself fortunate and his body worthwhile. This is the power that will help me attain my Lord's lotus feet. As he said these words, he cried, and torrent of tears washed over his chest. It's not time Thakura is shedding tears. The tears from the devotional services before. Tears is coming. Sweet. Two types of tears come. One cool one and very hot one. Hot one is from anxiety. Cool one is from the pure devotional service. Lokana was astonished to see that the place was daily being kept clean. He became curious to find out who it was, and so one evening he went and hid in the jungle, chanting japa the entire night in wait for the anonymous benefactor. At midnight, he saw someone engaged in cleaning the place and asked him who he was. Then he found out that Narottama, the son of Elijah, was doing such a filthy task. He felt embarrassed and told him to desist. Narottama, however, immediately fell at Lokana's feet and began to cry. When Lokana saw Narottama's humility and pain, he resolved, softened, and gave him initiation. Thus, Narottama gave an outstanding example to the world of how one should behave in the service of one's spiritual master. Narottama Dasa Thakura taught us how one should behave in the service of one's spiritual master. The service should not be motivated. The service should be selfless. Selfless service means there is nothing attached. It is only to please the master. And it is consistent. Not today, tomorrow you forget. Consistent. At that moment, Narottama went there and with great enthusiasm engaged in the necessary service to his guru. Lokana was pleased with his service and initiated him in the mantra, demonstrating the greatest mercy on Narottama. Without caring for his youth or his physical beauty, he left home on the full moon day of the month of Kartik. After wandering through many pilgrimage places, he finally came to Vrindavan, where he became Lokanath Goswami's disciple. On the auspicious day of Swami, Lokanath initiated Narottama Das Thakura Ki. It's very, very long. Very long. Detail. Thus Narottama Das was Lokanath's one and only disciple, the founder of the worldwide Gaudiya Math and the flagship monastery in Mayapur, the Chaitanya Mount, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakura similarly demonstrated a determination and patience in service to a spiritual master in order to convince him to accept him as a disciple. Gorkishore Babaji Maharaj, like Lokanath, had vowed to take no disciples. He refused the Prabhupada 3 times, but this did not break Prabhupada's will. When Gorakishore saw his humility and intense desire, he finally relented and gave him mantra diksha. Srila Prabhupada was Gorakishore Das Babaji's only disciple. After the disappearance of Rupa Sanatana Goswamis, Sri Jiva Goswami became the undisputed intellectual leader of all Gaudiya Vaishnava throughout Mathura, Bengal, and Odisha, and the chief minister of the Universal Court of Vaishnavas at Vrindavan, the Vishwa Vaishnava Raj Sabha. Srinivasacharya, Narottama Das, and Dukhi Krishna Das all studied the scriptures under Jiva Goswami, receiving detailed personal instruction from him. When their studies were completed, Jiva gave them the titles of Acharya, Thakura, and Shyamananda, respectively. Srila Narottama Das Thakura ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Sri Sri Murari Gupta ki, Thy God Premanandi. All glories assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Thank you.